Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Sunday. How is everyone? Sorry I'm a little late. Woo! We're gonna go ahead and do all of the. I'm a little out of breath because I was running up the stairs, FYI. We're gonna go through Aries through Pisces as always and see what's coming on for the upcoming week. And yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about a couple updates that are going on in my life and collectively what we can expect. Hey, Shaylee. Welcome back. Hey, Maminka. Welcome, guys. So, let me get a drink of water. I've been trying to run around to get everything going for my live, and I know I usually go live in the morning, but I just felt like sleeping in today. I don't know. I felt like taking my time. I went for a walk, meditated, drank some coffee. So I just kind of been going with the flow today. So I'm a little bit later than usual, but hey, we're here, right? um, that's water, by the way. Okay, so anyways, the new moon is today. Well, depending on where you are in the world, it straddles the 14th and the 15th. And I love new moons. I talked about it in my weekly live on Wednesday. New moons bring about new energies, new lifting, replenishment, that type of energy. So you'll probably start feeling that lift, collectively speaking, for all of us. So much needed, right? Much needed. So that's kind of what's going on a global scale. And I did a couple videos that go more in depth on my Facebook, which you can catch them there, Tarot Time with Dana, linked in the description box below. So what's going on with me specifically is on Friday the 13th, no, the day before Friday the 13th, I found out that my husband has COVID. So he works in the medical field, FYI. And so he is around the medical community and the population. And so it was a bit shocking, to say the least. He's in quarantine right now, in another wing of my house. So it's like we're sharing a house, but we're not sharing a house. We're kind of living two separate lives right now, which is weird, to say the very least. I've also been tested for COVID. I don't have my results back. I'll get them back probably this week, sometime this week, and I'll post it on my Facebook what they are. It doesn't really matter to me though, because I know my well-being is intact, and I don't really need a test to tell me whether that's the case or not. But it's nice to know so that I don't spread it to other people and, that may be at risk, right? FYI, my husband's doing just fine. He has symptoms, but they're really minor right now, so hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, he's in quarantine for 10 to 14 days. So, happy Friday the 13th to me. I don't know. You just gotta go with the flow, guys. So I know there's a lot of fear around that. I kind of question whether I should talk about it or not because people are so afraid of even the word. And it's so politicized right now. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how you can make a virus a political thing, but it's become that way in the US. So it's a trigger point for people. So I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm talking about it because I want people to understand that, even when things feel out of control, you always have control over your response. You always have control over how you handle it and what emotional space you put yourself in. And there's never an excuse to deny yourself of the well-being that's always yours, that's always available to you through your connection with Source. So as long as you stay in that energy, no need to do anything else, right? So that's at least my stance on it. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I didn't see who that was. Hold on. Kathleen. Appreciate. So I'm going to sage real quick. We're going to do a quick meditation. We're going to go Aries through Pisces. Thank you for all of the healing wishes. I'm looking forward to a really good week either way, and hoping the same for all of you. I know the new moon's going to bring in a lot of healing energy for all of us and much needed, right? On the collective scale. So, let's get started. Yes. Woo. That was a bit much. Okay. We got some sage up in here, my friends. All right. It's still burning. Get out. Get out of here. Put some water on it. Okay. Aries, let's start with you. If you don't know how this works, I'm going to meditate just slightly in between each zodiac sign to get guided messages and to clear my channel. You can either meditate with me if you'd like, or you can just chill out and talk in the chat. Okay? Just give me 1 second. Okay. Aries. So I had very clearly Whitney Houston come to my mind. I don't want to have to go very much further. Where you won't follow. So that song might be significant to some of you. And I can't really think about what that song's about. And then coincidentally enough, I got a picture, an image of my mind of a toaster and like something popping up out of the toaster. So somebody might be popping up into your existence this upcoming week. And or you might have thoughts popping up out of nowhere, songs popping up out of nowhere, emotions surfacing out of nowhere. You know, it's just like something that's been held down is popping up to the surface is what I feel. And I'm trying to think of the main verse of that song. I don't want to hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. I don't want. I know it's a love ballad. There is nothing. I want to run to you. Is that it? Oh, it's from The Bodyguard. Good movie. Wow. Okay. So again, I just get this sense of like, yeah, something popping up out of nowhere. And it could be emotions that you're feeling. Also, it's a really good movie. Very good love story. So for a lot of you, this is going to be pertaining to your love life, obviously. But not all of you, okay? Because you have a love connection with your spiritual self as well, your higher self. So yeah, Aries, let's kind of get into it and see where we're going with this energy here, all right? So you have the Ace of Wands, which is all about passion and desire and intensity. Yeah, kind of being fueled inside of you. To me, this is also the card of intimacy. So, you know, there might be some other things popping up. I don't know. So you're feeling very driven this week. If you've had lack of energy, I feel that's coming back through for you. Or there's some sort of inspired action here, and it's just kind of popping up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think this is something that you've been dwelling on, although for some of you, possibly something, it might be something you just quickly pushed aside or pushed down. But I don't feel like this is something you've been very stuck on for a while, right? Because I feel like it's quick movement up. And yes, I felt that. Relationships being highlighted this week, the 7th house of relating. So this is all about partners, companionships, relationships, marriage for some of you. It's about sharing, communion, and Balance. It's being socially aware as well of what your desires are. And I mean, think about that movie, think about that song. That is a desired filled type of energy, right? It's just this big shove. And so I feel it in a positive way, all right? I'm feeling like, this is sparking something inside of you that's pushing you forward in the emotional space, right? Then you have the Death card, King of Cups, and the Fool, which is your energy. Yeah, some big changes coming through on an emotional, spiritual level. New beginnings here for you as well. Getting ready to take that leap. Ooh. Getting ready to take that leap here, Aries. So I just feel like there's something that you're desiring that is changing and transforming in the energy right now. All right. And you may be getting intuitive downloads. And I feel like, yeah, it just kind of pops up in your mind. For some of you, I just heard and saw a text come through. And as I look up, I have a text. Okay, that was weird. I heard whoop, the sound it makes when you're messenger for some of you. But it's like there's something that just pops up out of nowhere, and I feel like it lights a spark underneath you. Some of you, this may have already occurred, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is either now or future energy, right? So I just feel like, wow, okay, that changes things, or your perspective is changing. And it doesn't literally have to be a message from someone, but it could be. It could be an idea popping up in your head and like, oh, okay, I didn't think about it that way, and now I'm seeing it from a higher perspective or realizing more of what it is. And whatever it is, it's allowing you to have some sort of new beginning or take a risk here, right? With the Fool showing up. So it's like, also, this is talking about trust and trusting the universe to have your back, right? This person is falling backwards without even thinking, without even looking, eyes are closed, but they have a crystal in their hand. So this energy is trusting that universe has got me, and trust me, universe has always got you. You know what I'm saying? So you are divine, you are protected. That is the truth of who you really are. But I just feel like a lot of changes coming through here, and I feel it in a good way, and just feeling that fire. Feeling that, yeah. And it says, anything I can imagine being, doing, or having, I can be, can do, and can have. So it's interesting because on the back of this card, Aries, it says, ask yourself why you want what you want. And then if whatever the intention is in alignment with your source, it'll come to you. So this is a good time to set intentions as well, because we're at the new moon, right? And new moons are about replenishment. It's about, I heard, reactivating. Some of you are reactivating a desire that you, don't mind my dog. Some of you are reactivating a desire that you've shoved to the side for a while. Uber Eats is here. I ordered some food, my bad. So my dog is barking. Should be done in a minute. Anyways, yes, reactivating. That was the word. I like this for you. So, person you might be dealing with, we'll get some quick cards on them. 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. So this person, they may have a lot on their plate this week, Aries, or just feeling, I heard work around the house. Some of them have a lot of work to do around the house. Okay, that's super specific. I don't usually get that specific, but it's just this general feeling of they have a lot of work to do. Okay. And that could be work on themselves. It could be work in the practical way, meaning they've got a lot of work to do this week. But I just feel like this person has some responsibilities that they're needing to take care of. And I heard bring the bacon home. This person might bring the bacon home, or you might, I don't know. But it's all about self-sufficiency on this person's side. And really, work around. I'm getting all these different words. They're trying to work around something. Somebody might be trying to work around you, or this person does work around you. or there's a workaround. That's such an interesting message to get. It's like this person is willing to work around you. So, Aries, if you've been very stubborn or very dominating, say in this connection, this person, I see someone tiptoeing in my mind's eye around you, you know? You might not even know that they're doing this, you know, they are like circling your energy, right? And trying to, I don't know, this person may feel like they have to work with your energy, but maybe you don't do the same for them. That's for a few of you. But I get a workaround. I don't take it as it resonates. That's what I'm feeling. I think that there's a lot of independence showing up, and I honestly can't tell if it's from you or them. I actually feel it's from you. And I feel like this person wants to work with you, but instead they're just working around you. So that's an interesting message, Aries. And like I said, let's bring it back to the beginning of the reading. It was all about balance within relationships, equality. So that might be something to look at, okay, whether it's on your part or their part. Either way, I just see all of these very positive changes coming in on an emotional and spiritual level. That's helping you to take the next leap, take the next risk, and have faith. You know, have faith that spirit's got you because it's got you, you know. So you could be dealing with Libra, Scorpio, another Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, or Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Hey, Carmen, welcome, girl. All right. Taurus. I just got like the craziest images, and coincidentally, one of them was a mouth opening up, and then I hear my son in the background give out the biggest belch. Ah, boys. Hmm. Um, I'm actually gonna meditate just a little bit longer, but because that was really crazy. Okay, let me tell you what I got so far. I don't know if a witch's hat or a witch is something you've been thinking about, or some of you are a witchy woman because I heard that song. Um, and then I got like all of these images of someone's mouth opening up, you know, and it was like a human's mouth opening up, then an alligator's mouth opening up, then a clam with a pearl in it opening up. So somebody's opening up. Okay, I get it now. I don't need to meditate. I thought maybe I needed to meditate longer. But that is the message. Someone is getting ready to open up, and or you might be. And it may be about something that's actually kind of really out of the norm, right? Because when you think of like witches, that's not usually the norm of what society would consider, at least in the US, you know, the norm to talk about, right? But it's like placing yourself, and it doesn't have to be around witches, okay? It could be around any topic, but whatever it is, it's something outside of the realm of what you usually would entertain or what you would usually discuss, all right? So I feel like there is maybe this out of the box thinking or conversation that you want to have, Taurus, that is out of the realm of what you would consider normal or the person that you're connecting with. So I feel like it's you that wants to talk about it because you're watching tarot. So most of you are already interested in things like that, you wouldn't be watching tarot, right? But it certainly could be someone else opening up to you. But there's some sort of dialogue that is going on, or something that someone needs to open up about. And I feel like you'd be surprised, Taurus, how many people have like minds. You know what I'm saying? And some of you have been keeping a closed mouth. Or not fully expressing something because maybe you feel it's too out of the box, you know, for others to grasp, or there's something here about that. Okay, so let's see. Taurus. And you know what? I don't believe in coincidences. So do I think it is a coincidence that when I saw a human mouth open that I heard my son belch? No. Some of you might be talking to someone that's full of gas. Lots of gas. All that gas up in that ass. Okay, sorry. that was that was a rhyme. An inappropriate one. But you know what I'm saying? When it doesn't come out the basement, it comes out the top, right? So somebody might be blowing smoke, or you know, they just gas you up, all right? Is what I'm feeling. So some of you, it's the sense of needing to think outside of the box. Either way, needing to think outside of the box. And I guess take a look at the situation. Am I being gassed up, or am I being understood, you know? Your messages came through pretty clear, so I'm not going to pull that many cards because I don't feel that I need them. But I will say you had 3 come out here. 4th house, third house, Chiron. This is a crazy reading, I know. Somebody said gaslighting. That could be it. Could be gaslighting. That's going on, right? Which would be someone that's full of gas. So anyways, the 4th house, the 3rd house here, this is about roots, perception, and healing. So it's highlighting like your family and your home, your background, where your comfort zone is. Then it's also highlighting your speech, your thoughts, social media, you know, what you perceive is the reality. And then there is healing here, which is about healing powers, growth, making amends, personal development, but also talks about self-doubt, okay, and pain, and softening of that. So there's something really rooted here that I feel, you know, is needing to be discussed, or somebody may be wanting to discuss. Somebody has a different perception than you, you know, like, so their perception of what's occurred or the relationship you have is different than how you perceive it, okay? Because someone feels it's more rooted than the other. And the one that's feeling displaced, which I feel is the other person, is going through some sort of healing process where they're wanting to be understood, or feeling like, I don't know, there's something here about their perception that's a bit off, right? I said I didn't want that many cards, and I got all of these cards. 5 of Pentacles, the Tower. Whoa, the Devil. I just saw a flash of light. Did you guys see that? Okay. Ace of Swords. I got a story to tell you guys. I'll tell you in a minute. I don't want to interrupt Taurus's reading. All right, so Taurus. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So I feel like there is this out-of-the-box energy, right? And so now some of you might be isolating or feeling alone or feeling misunderstood during this time frame. All right? And then there's this change in perception going on. And I actually feel that's outside of you, but it could be you. And the sense of just feeling really heavy in the energy. So this could be what's pushing you to discuss something, or to push someone towards you, right? Because I feel like this is feeling stuck on something that brought you pain, and it's running it through your mind and running it through your mind. And this is something you're doing in private, meaning I don't feel this is something that you're discussing with other people. I see this as a dialogue that's going on way in the back of your mind that's private to you, okay? So I just feel like even though maybe your conscious mind isn't always focused on whatever this is, it's still something back, it's still impacting you. Okay, something that's hurt you that you're kind of got stuck on for a while. And I feel like you have run it through your mind enough to where you've been able to change and shift your perception around it, but yet still feeling misunderstood, or someone's still feeling misunderstood in the energy, a bit alone. King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Yes, this is the person that wants to open up that's showing up here. Because there is both feeling alone. Five of Pentacles, right? Thank you for the $4.99. Five of Pentacles. So even though your perception may be different and how you view whatever this is, the emotion that's going on underneath the perception is the same. Equivalent. Right? So I do feel like this person, I'm seeing it as a masculine for a lot of you, but it could be a feminine with a lot of masculine energy. But I just feel like this person feeling misunderstood, but yet too proud to say something, or there's a lot of pride involved here. All right, some of you, this could be a father figure, someone who reminds you of your father, or a spouse, okay? But it, like I said, all it means is they have a lot of masculine energy this week. That's what they're embodying, male or female. I just feel, yeah, a bit of stubbornness here. Not really wanting to discuss. So again, same thing going on, but I feel that someone needs to open up, or somebody's opening up and expressing. And it's coming from a place of lack, though. It's coming from a place of, kind of not looking at what they have, looking at what they lost, So that's so interesting because, like I said, the perception is vastly different from, I think, how you run this through your mind and how this person runs it through their mind. But on an emotional level, you're an energetic match, meaning you both feel the same emotional response to the connection. That's why they say, don't judge a book by its cover, because you don't really know what's going on with someone's internal dialogue, and you could be very well much on the same page thinking you're not. So yeah, Taurus, that was an interesting reading. So we'll leave it there for now. Could be dealing with Capricorn or Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, possibly air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So now that I'm done with that, I want to tell you guys what happened to me this morning. I was meditating. This has happened to me twice. I was meditating this morning, which I do every morning. And I saw in my eye, I felt like there was a presence near me, and it looked like, in my mind, it's going to sound crazy, an angel with black wings. And I swore I felt something on my face. So I opened my eyes, nothing there. Then this morning I meditated, and I was right at the end of the meditation. So I was kind of coming to, right? And, when I meditate, I go in a different universe. So my dog came in and scared the bejesus out of me because I was like in full meditation. She jumped up on the bed. I was not expecting that. So it like jolted me back to reality, and I saw clear as day an angel in my room. I saw the outline, I saw out the window. So, I mean, you can believe in what you want to believe, but I know what Spirit has shown me. And so I have a presence in my room today, and it's a good one, you know. I only ever invite the higher elements. I only ever ask for the highest good. So threw me off this morning. I was like, did I just see that? Yeah, I saw that. Okay. Have you seen one before? I've never seen one that clear. It was translucent. I could just see the outline of it, but translucent, you know, that I could see the light of it. That's the first for me. I'm having a lot of firsts recently. So my channel opens up. I took it as a good omen. I've been praying a lot, obviously, what's going on in my own life. So when you pray, they come. Okay, so I just thought I'd share that story with you guys because I thought you would appreciate it. Let's see what's going on with, we get a drink of water, Gemini. Okay, so I didn't even think about this before I started talking about this, but that angel story is connected to Gemini. And I don't know why it didn't dawn on me because I guess I already forgot the reading I did on Wednesday. So what I saw in the meditation there, thank you for the $9.99, was a lotus flower opening up. Okay, very beautiful flower opening up. And then I saw clearly an angel. So some of you have an angel with you and they wanted that to be known. So no coincidence that I told that story right before Gemini, and I picked up on a presence in my reading that I did on Wednesday. So that makes complete sense as to why I would want to tell that story right now. So rewind Gemini before I meditated, as that was also for you. Okay, because it's like you're guided and you're protected and you have angels with you. Okay, I feel it's more than one of you. But it was very clear to me, you know, and it's like I think what they're wanting you to do, Gemini, is to open up your channel, this channel, to the idea that you are being guided, okay? And so that they can come in and show themselves to you in whatever way you're comfortable with, because Spirit will never show you something you don't want or not ready for, right? So you have the choice in what you would like to experience. But it's like some of you needing to open up your own intuitiveness, or you have been. Some of you are already doing this. You're aware of this. It's near you. I had ringing in my ears. A lot of you, you may get ringing in your ears, or like this slight change in the pressure in the ear canal when Spirit is with you and angel is with you. And yeah. So, Gemini, you have Saturn energy out, which is talking about getting grounded and wisdom and discipline and ambition. Having some difficulty, I think, staying grounded, which I think is why you need to be reassured that you are guided. Because some of you, I feel there's been a struggle within Gemini energy to stay grounded because there's so many things confusing your mind or pulling you in different directions even. And I just feel like the gravity of a situation in particular is really pulling you out of alignment or has the ability to. So it's like spirit wanting you to know that to be rest assured. Can't get it out. Rest assured. I guess that's it. That's the message. Rest assured. All right. Some of you, you're okay. Some of you, yes, there is an angel, but some of you are connecting with a person named Angel or someone that's nicknamed that. That's going to be really specific, and you're going to know if that's you. Okay. This says, to allow well-being, I must be in joy. That's the part you're struggling with, right? Hard to be in joy when we have other things that are pulling at our attention. And that's why I was saying rest assured, because your healing and your happiness is going to be found in having a little bit of faith this week. Okay, and being able to rest assured that things are divinely orchestrated and you are protected. So you're going to have to be a bit disciplined this week, I feel. Maybe even hone in on some self-control practices to keep yourself practical, because there's a lot of ethereal energy going on around you. And then there's the World, the Five of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Wheel. So, this is coming full circle. Again, this is a focus on something that was lost. This is what it is. There's a lot of competing thoughts for your attention right now. And I think that could make you feel even disconnected, wanting to disconnect. Some of you wanting to disconnect from the world or social media or things that are getting in your head, and that would be recommended actually, just for this week, so that you can stay practical in the energy. Because what's really happening here is that there is a change of events coming that's good. That's going to open up some doors of opportunity for you. This is also getting in touch with your higher self, your higher spirit, fortune. This is a very fortunate energy. It's like once you can place yourself, Gemini, in this energy of feeling fortunate, then the doors of opportunity open up to you. But as long as you're stuck in this disconnected state, then you're just going to keep repeating that and bringing more of that into you, okay? So I think that's why it's saying have some discipline and self-control in the way that you are thinking about whatever is happening with you right now, okay? So because this week's a real testament to free will. Okay, so you need to practice some things that you've been practicing. And most importantly, practicing giving it up to faith sometimes, So I do feel also when you get reconnected this week, there might be some good news coming in. Okay, news that you're going to like. Who's Gemini connecting with? Knight of Swords, the High Priestess. This is the news that's coming in. This is the person you're connecting with. So there might be information coming to you through your intuition, through spirit. Some of you have a connection with someone that is of spirit. And that's what's coming through. For others of you, this is someone in your practical reality that you have a spiritual connection with, that you have a lot of similarities or commonalities with. And I keep hearing this song in my head. I'm bringing the news. What is that? It's a really old song. New York, New York. Yes, that's it. That's it. New York. Sinatra. Why is Sinatra here? I don't know. I don't even know what that song is about. But I just heard that one line, and I don't even know if that's actually a line in the song. I'm bringing the news. So I just feel like, yeah, this whoever you're connecting with, there's might be quick communication or um, something bringing the news. They're bringing the news. I don't know. But some of y'all need to stop watching the news because that's what's got your mind crazy for a lot of you. Maybe it's like you're trying to shut down or shut off, and someone keeps bringing the news to you, and you're like, I don't want to know because it's making me crazy, It's like they're bringing you information that's just making you feel more disconnected for some of you. And I feel like some of you want to say to this person to respect your space, meaning like, respect the fact that I don't like talking about that topic or this subject, or I'm not in a good mental state right now, so I don't want to hear it. Like giving yourself permission to set a boundary until you're in a more firm place, all right? So I know how that feels, Gemini. Been there. And I literally did have to tell someone, I get that that's important to you to talk about, and I respect that, but I don't like to talk about those things, So there's a respectful way you can say it. I mean, I think they still kind of took offense, but it's like, I don't fill my head with that stuff, so save it for someone who does. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Cap. Woo! Cancer. Okay, that was fast. So I got an image of Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. It's from Cinderella, I think. Interestingly enough, I got an image of someone with large ears. And I'm not saying you have large ears, Cancer. Some of you maybe. But what I was getting from that image mostly is someone being really hard on themselves in the mirror, meaning not really liking what they're seeing, or maybe even body dysmorphia going on for a few rare of you. But it's just like, it's like looking at your reflection and picking out all of the things that you don't like and placing your focus upon that. And that's not how spirit ever wants you to see yourself, because you were born of perfection and you are perfection in God's eyes. And so it's like a message about wanting you to start focusing on the positive aspects of your body, what you like about yourself, what you like about your hair or your face, or and then over accentuate those pieces, over give your focus to those pieces, and it will help you open up a piece of you that I feel needs some healing, or you need a higher understanding about during this time frame. So I feel like, Cancer, your thoughts about your body are important, and how you feel about that. And if this is not you, you could be dealing with someone who has body issues, or they don't see themselves how you see them or how others see them, okay? Because mirror, mirror can also be looking at someone else, but actually what that person is seeing is a reflection of themselves. So you also could be mirroring someone in your environment, and it's like maybe you can see the good aspects, but they can't see it. And then maybe they can see the good aspects in you, but you can't see it, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like there is like some sort of mirroring going on within the environment, I feel, for a lot of you. So let's see. Wow. You have Outlook, which this card is about body and self-image. Also your worldview, your attitude. It literally says body image on this card. Then you have the 9th house of seeking. So higher education, your faith, your belief system showing up. For some of you, travel. And then complexity. So again, this is like this very complex energy of not seeing, you know, clearly a situation or yourself. It's missing the mark a little bit. All right, but it's actually causing you to look a little bit deeper, to seek more answers. And because you're doing that, you're getting a higher perspective. And it's not even just talking about your body image. It's also talking about how you feel about yourself, how you and how that impacts how you're expressing to the outer world and how you view the world. That's why they say it always begins with us, right? Yeah, the star was in the reverse. Ace of Cups and Judgment. So the star in reverse to me is lack of faith. And the Ace of Cups is always self-love to me. And this is releasing judgment. It's everything I just said. It's about releasing judgment, you know, from yourself, how you feel about yourself. Stop nitpicking. And I think because you're nitpicking yourself, you might be nitpicking at others, because oftentimes that's what we do when we're not totally satisfied with self. We tend to nitpick, or somebody could be doing that to you. I feel like, though, Cancer, this energy is getting ready to shift, right? So there is hope and healing here. You know, a wish, and it has to pertain to love, and it's after you let go of some sort of judgment. And I don't feel it's judgment of someone else. I feel like it's judgment you've placed on yourself, you know, because I heard self-induced. I actually heard self-induced coma. Oh, some of you, I guess, watch your eating habits. Some of you, like, you're eating so much so fast, it's like putting you into a self-induced coma. It's really specific. I was kind of worried there for a second when I got that, but they showed me food. um, if you are doing that, it doesn't help to have a judgment towards yourself, FYI, if like you're like binge eating or binge watching, because now I get the word binging. I don't know if that's you or someone around you, but it's like the judgment towards that is not helping, it's hindering. So it's like, be a little bit easier on yourself. Yes, allow yourself to indulge, but don't overindulge. And when you do overindulge, don't beat yourself up over it, because that just makes it worse. So it's like finding a fine balance between, you know, what makes you feel satisfied and good, and knowing when is when. Okay, so that card's gone. It's over there now. That's let it go. I'm going to take that as a message. Let it go. You know? Love yourself as you are, okay? Because that's what Spirit does. Spirit loves you as you are. Even when you overdo it, still loves you. You know? Um, Five of Cups and the High Priestess and the person you're dealing with. So, whoever this is, they are not listening to their intuition. This person's got a lot of complex energy going on. They may be stuck on something that didn't go right. They may even be suffering from sadness or depression during this time frame. If it's not that, it's just like this lack of motivation. But the lack of motivation is coming from the space of not really caring for themselves emotionally. You know, this person could definitely be the person that has the image issues, the body image issues. So please switch it if you need to. But I feel like emotionally, this person, they don't really like themselves all of the time. And that causes them to get stuck emotionally, and it's like not listening to the higher guidance because it is available to them. This person might be actually praying or meditating, hoping to have some sort of answer open up to them. I think they would benefit from meditation, absolutely, because it would help to guide them. But it's hard to seek guidance. It's hard to get guidance when we were stuck in the Five of Cups. You know, it's right there. It's always right there, but it's hard to tap into that energy when we are, you know, in the depth because it's just so far away from the height of intuition. So there's a lot of emotional processing going on this person's side, and it's complex, absolutely. But it is causing them to kind of dig deeper into themselves, to ask more questions. It may even be pushing them to pray. Maybe this person has not done that in a while, or maybe that's not even in their wheelhouse, but they're being guided towards that, you know? So, like I said, Cancer, I feel like this energy is going to flip. So, there are good things definitely coming in here. It's like once you get rid of the self-judgment, self-blame, and it'll be, I feel like there's love here. There might be a new connection or love coming in for you. Definitely self-love going on. And Spirit threw the Judgment card well over there, so I guess throw it throw it to the wind. I don't know. I have to go get it now. Could be dealing with. I just spit on myself. Gross. Sorry. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Oh my god. Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra. Yeah. Hold, please. Okay. Leo. If you guys could give me a like while I meditate, that'd be awesome, because there's 700 in here, and my likes are not in proportion with that. So if you're taking something away from this, please do give me a like. Appreciate it. And then we're going to go into Leo. My kid is cracking me up. Can you hear him? He's playing a video game. Thank you for the $5. So, Leo. Okay, interestingly enough, I got an image of Captain Hook. And I kept seeing the hook. So I feel like you're hooked. You know, you might be hooked on something or binge watching TV or hooked on a show or hooked on a person. Or there's something about being hooked. Hook, line, and sinker for some of you. You know what I'm saying? Something's got a hold of you. I feel Leo. And you're hooked on it. I can't tell if that's good or bad. I guess that depends on where you're at energetically speaking. But I just feel, yeah, something's got its hooks in you. So let's see what that's about. Okay, can I tell you something else that came to mind? Toucan Sam. I don't know if you like Fruit Loops. And isn't that interesting? Because I had Cookie Crisp come through in Aquarius' reading. And yeah, first I saw Toucan Sam, then I saw a hook. So I don't know. I don't know. You might be dealing with some Fruit Loops. You might be a Fruit Loop. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. But some of you are hooked on Fruit Loops. I don't know. Spirit's funny. So whatever it is, it's all about opposition and balance. Okay, Leo? So it's like how you relate to others and things being mirrored back to you. And interestingly enough, this was in Cancer's reading, the reading I just did. So some of you might be on the cusp for dealing with that. But I also have Libra energy here. But it's like making conscious manifestations, making conscious choices is important this week, and staying disciplined, okay? And not getting hooked, not getting pulled away. Because I feel like some of you, you are maybe allowing your brain even to get hooked on a certain idea, subject, or topic, and is pulling you out of balance a little bit. So this is saying stay disciplined. Don't let your, I mean, you want to submerge your mind, yes, but you don't want to be submersed by your mind, okay? So this is all about balance this week, Leo. Yeah, it says, I can relax into my natural well-being. This is also talking about the art of appreciation and appreciating where you're at and finding the good aspects of wherever you're at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no matter what's going on in your life, there's always something good that you can appreciate. And when you learn to consciously focus your energy there, you will consciously shift the energy to bring you more of things that make you feel good. And that's how it works with law of attraction. So I feel like staying in that flow will be important, right? This upcoming week, and staying balanced in your energy. Also getting rest and relaxing a little bit. Relax a little bit in the energy, okay? Then you have 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the Death card, the Devil. Whoa, some of you dealing with Aries, because that was all up in Aries chart, all right? But like I said, it could be any zodiac sign. I also have Scorpio, Capricorn, and Virgo being highlighted, okay? So I feel like Leo, yeah, this is taking the time to dedicate time to yourself, all right? So this is cultivating where you're at, finding appreciation with where you're at, and really being drawn towards that, okay? Finding things that find your interest outside of love, outside of drama, just things that are that make you more creative, things that spark your creative mind, okay? For some of you, there's some books or things that you would like to do, like with your hands, or hobbies even, that would be a really good way to channel the energy in a positive light. So I feel that will help you to relax into your well-being as well, because there's an undercurrent here, an undercurrent of emotion going on, and it has to deal with transformations, change, death, and rebirth. And I feel like you're changing the way that you're thinking about something, but you're also fearing something as well. And so if every time you think of a certain topic or subject, it places fear in you emotionally, that's spirit's way of saying, don't focus on that then. Not saying don't ever focus on it, but not right now. Not if it's causing a state of fear, right? So I feel like there is like kind of fearing what you don't understand for some of you, and needing to get more enlightenment before you really dive deep into that subject. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like you're being drawn to keep things light. Because think about the messages. Toucan Sam, really? Hook, Fruit Loops. I mean, it's like keep the energy light. Keep the energy light. If something makes you feel deep, dark, and insane for some of you, stop giving it focus, because you manifest where you're focused upon, right? So it's like saying keep it light. Keep it airy. Keep it playful this week, and that will help to keep your balance. You will relax into your well-being by doing so. And there'll be some natural changes that are taking place here, Leo. Some natural transformations that are coming in. But it doesn't have to be scary. It's only scary if you think about it that way. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you have a choice here, of course, free will. So let's see the person you're dealing with. Now, some of you got an obsession here. Okay, some of you are hooked. Let's not forget about that message. I feel like this is another group of you, but you could be in both groups. Either someone got their hooks in you, or you got someone hooked on you, because this is a very obsessive energy here. And I guess there's, I don't know what's the pertinent, why that's pertinent, other than, I don't know, I don't think it's good for your well-being, whatever it is, whoever it is. Because I feel like it sucks you dry, like an energy vampire, or whatever this is that's got its hooks into you. It might bring you energetically down. So like it may entertain your brain, or you might like to think about this person's subject, whatever has its hooks in you, but it's bringing you down energetically. So I think that's why they're saying keep it light. You could be dealing with a Fruit Loop. I don't know. Page of Pentacles, the Hermit. It flipped on the floor, so it came out in the reverse. See, you had the Hermit. Really? Okay. See, you had the Hermit here, then they had the Hermit. So, I feel like, yeah, Virgo, this person is, first of all, they have some sort of new potential showing up for them. And that could be within career or relationships. It's going to be different for all of you. But it's like the Page of Pentacles is luck as well. It's after a period of reflection. But I feel like this person isn't really diving deep right now. Okay, so if you're in the depths, this person has the ability to go to the depths, but they're trying to keep it light and playful. So this might be the playful component that I'm picking up on. And or they have the same guidance as you do. So I just feel like this, because this is a very childlike energy. This person could be childish. They could be a Fruit Loop. I don't know. But in a high vibrating way, it's like fresh. Yeah, it's a little naive, but it's like a fresh energy, okay? And this person definitely is someone who can go deep, but I feel like they're choosing not to this week. They're choosing to keep it surface level or to place their focus elsewhere, and it's for their own well-being, I feel. Okay? So like I said, I feel kind of they're being given the same guidance as you. So it could be dealing with Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, Taurus. Yeah. Is that it? Aries. Okay. And like I said a million times, it can be any zodiac sign. It's a general reading. Okay. So let's go to Virgo. Okay. That was really fast. All right, so I got an image of a triangle, and then I heard paradigm, then I heard paradigm shift, and then I got a song, I think it's Van Morrison, Break On Through to the Other Side. Could be wrong about the artist. So there's a paradigm shift happening for you, Virgo, that's helping you to break through to the other side of a situation or the other side of the way you were thinking about something. Because when I think of paradigm shifts, it is shifting a long-held belief that you've had into a different realm or a different paradigm. So it is it the Doors? Thank you. It is an intense energy, right? So it's one, we change our thoughts every day. We're always changing our thoughts, what we think about someone or something, but changing a belief, now that's a much bigger shift because a belief is a thought that you've been thinking for a really long time, and it's become an ingrained belief. So I feel like there's a paradigm shift happening energetically for you in the realm of what you once believed to be true. And if this isn't your energy, it can be someone you're connecting with that is having a paradigm shift, or both at the same time. So so you have conjunction and Chiron, empowerment and healing. So I feel like this is having the strength to join forces, activating something inside of you, like I said, a paradigm shift. And it's intense. It's an intense energy, but I also feel like it gives you this sense of personal development, okay? And helps you to release any shame or guilt or, things that you've been very sensitive about, and it helps to cleanse the energy, okay? So I feel like whatever this shift is, it's empowering you. Okay, so it's empowering you, and because you are shifting the paradigm, it's putting you more into ease or control, I feel, of whatever it is that this is about or in regards to. So yeah, Four of Wands. Wow, the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So Virgo, I feel like there's going to be a reason to celebrate this week. There is empowerment coming in. I feel this is in regards for a lot of you to a relationship. And it can be any relationship in your life. It could be someone that's in your family, even, as the Four of Wands often talks about the home or family. But I feel like there is some sort of successful outcome here, something that makes you feel good, coming through. And it's like, I knew it. I knew it. You know, because this is also giving it up. And I don't mean like giving up. I mean like giving it up to the glory. I don't know. You know, like a feeling of relief, calm, peace, you know, and you're getting there after the space of needing to empower yourself, okay? So I feel like this is really good energy and cause for celebration, to be quite honest with you, because some of you have like literally in the spiritual realm walked up another step, climbed the ladder, so to speak, and it's after the shift that's taking place, which the new moon is ripe for that, okay? For sure. So if you are someone who practices setting intentions, I would encourage you to like write down whatever it is that you're intending to happen, and maybe even plant it out in your garden or keep it in a safe space, you know? Because I get like planting intentions is going to be important during this time frame. Some of you are into that. If you're not, don't worry about it. But sometimes writing things down and bringing it into the practical where you can see it, taste it, touch it, smell it helps to manifest things easier, faster. Um, some of you, writing is important. Writing, drawing, I'm getting sketching, things like that. Maybe therapeutic for you. Holy cow. So this person is the Three of Swords. I got a whole book on them, but I'm going to give you the quick version. So they might have some things that they're healing from, hurting about, you know, and that could be where their focus has been, all right? I have seal in my head. Kiss from a rose on a grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, and yeah. So that may have been where they've been. They may have been isolating themselves, okay? Being quite sharp with their tongue. As the King of Swords does not mince words, and that's the energy they may have been in or may be in. But I feel like there's something coming here that's going to help bring more support into the energy, more healing into the energy, right? And then news comes in. I feel it's good, you know, and it's putting this person back into their own empowerment. This person could be learning about their own self-healing powers, because I got that in Virgo's reading last week or Wednesday. Or Virgo, you may be connecting with that piece of you, which we all have this. Okay, first of all, we are all born intuitive. We are all born with the ability to see beyond our physical bodies, and we are all born with bodies that are capable of healing itself. It's just a lot of us, 99% of us, forget who we really are because life has a tendency to beat it out of you, you know, as you get older. But it's like coming back into the awareness of that, okay? Whether that's you or this person that's doing that. Tense reading. So it could be dealing with Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have all signs. I have Earth here as well. So it really could be any sign. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I like that song. And now that your rose is in bloom, the light has all right, Libra. Libra. Man, these messages are coming so fast. Libra, your message made me smile. It's from the Lion King. It's you know the monkey in the Lion King? I don't remember his name. It's the scene in the movie where he hits Simba on the head. He's teaching him. He's a guru in the movie. He's teaching him about how to change his focus, and he does it by like bopping him on the head. So Rafiki, that's it. So I feel like spirit might be bopping you on the head, and it's not a punishment. It's just like a hello enlightenment type of energy where you're focused upon something that you need to see like a bigger picture about, or it's like spirit's way of refocusing you on to something you can control. All right, because you may have been going way too deep into thought maybe lately, or yes, it's like a bop on the a bop on the head. uh, So, interesting message. And then I have the Sun card here, which is about your essence, your energy, your self-awareness, life force, spirit, creativity. It's a very masculine energy, so that could be you exuding that or the person that you're dealing with. It also represents the father in tarot, or I should say energetically speaking, so that could be pertinent as well. But it's opening your heart chakra, okay? And I feel like you might be wanting some more solitude this upcoming week, or you might be keeping things to yourself as well when it comes to emotional expression, because I often find that the Sun card is like the cracking open of something that maybe you have been holding in or holding on to. It talks about the heart and your heartbeat. So it's like, I was thinking about that movie, it is about letting go of the past, looking towards the future, and feeling that life force, that drive, and you might be getting, like I said, a little spiritual bop on the head, and it's with love, it's not like a slap on the hand, it's like a hello, that type of energy. So. Yeah, because I do feel with the Four of Cups and Knight of Swords that you've been avoiding feeling something. Feeling something. It's not that you've been avoiding thinking about something, because I feel like you do think on whatever this is, but you've been avoiding the feeling aspect of it for whatever reason. And I feel like in a way, that's what the solitude energy is about, wanting to keep your feelings to yourself, which is totally fine, But I feel that there's a release, or you would feel a bit lighter if maybe you were just to open up a little bit. But I feel that there's satisfaction here, okay? Or this attitude of wanting to be successful, but then feeling like on an emotional level, a bit drained, okay? So there's some major changes coming in. For some of you, a tower moment coming in. But I feel whatever it is, it's opening you up to the life force. So, and that's always a positive thing, right? Because when you think of the energy of feeling maybe emotionally drained, it's because you're not replenishing yourself, Libra. So some of you need to take that time alone to replenish yourself, and so that you can shine, and to feel what's in your heart, and to allow the life to flow through you and to you, right? Because I feel there's an emotional distraction or detachment, and not like kind of trying to escape it and not wanting to talk about it. Then you kind of feel successful here. Some of you do have financial success, period, or something here that makes you feel successful. But then it's like you're happy for a moment, and then you're back to this, the Six of Swords, not seeing the blessing. It's like, oh, it's this feeling of like, yeah, oh, I have this and this and this to be grateful for, but there is this one thing, you know? And it's like being drawn back to it. And this is saying, you know, stay more towards where you're feeling more alive and successful, because there's changes coming in either way. So there is transformation here. What is that about? What's the Tower? The Tower to me is always things that are divine or out of our control, so to speak, but has a purpose. Seven of Pentacles. So this is encouraging you to stay focused on you, to stay grounded in the energy, stay practical. Because there is something new coming in, and it's in the form of inspired action, whether that's on your part or someone you're dealing with. So let's see who you're dealing with. You know, I think Libra, what this energy is asking you to do is take away the obligations that you think are your life. Take away the mundane. Take away the practical. Take away the schedules. If it was just you, now all of that did not matter. What would you be inspired to do with your time on Earth? Because that's what you're being pulled towards. And it's needing to feel that life force again. Right? And the draining feeling is feeling like not understanding one's purpose for some of you, which is really interesting, because I had a conversation with my mother actually about this, and she is a Libra recently, so that makes sense. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, Three of Wands. So whoever you're dealing with, first of all, they're totally turned the opposite way. So whatever you're focused upon, they're not focused there, at least not right now. They're looking at their things that make them feel creative. I feel this person can be a bit harsh, you know, and there's some sort of walking away here. Their back is turned in every single depiction. So I feel like this person doesn't know what's going on with you internally, because you're not expressing it to them, Libra. And I'm not telling you what to do. Do what you want to do. But I feel like this person, they lack acknowledgement. That could be purposeful or not. But I feel like this person is waiting for something to occur, or waiting for messages to come in, or they've placed themselves in this stagnant energy. I feel this person's being called by their intuition to walk away from things that aren't serving them, but they've got their back turned towards that. Because, see, they're waiting for something to come for them, to come into them. But I just see more waiting, you know. I have a song in my head. I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Even in your darkest hour. It's a good one. I don't know how that even fits into this reading. Although if it fits for you, it fits for you. Maybe you check that song out. Could be dealing with fire or air, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I have all the zodiac signs. I have fire, air, earth, water. Most predominantly, though, Leo, Scorpio, Aries. It can be any, Pisces. Could be any zodiac sign, though. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio. Interesting message. So I got instantly an image of a goat, of a goat. Somebody trying to get your goat. You might be trying to get someone's goat. Also, it represents Capricorn. Some of you might have heavy Capricorn in your chart. Could be related to Capricorn this week. And then I got the 13th hour. The 13th hour, which there is no 13th hour. So that message kind of threw me off for a minute. So I feel like there's a black cat that just walked into my neighborhood. So, first of all, the number 13th could be significant to you. I feel like to me, it's like down to the last minute, down to the last minutia minute. Some of you, it's like there's something about daylight savings time as well in the 13th hour. So maybe it'll come to me as I do the reading. But I just feel like there's this energy of a very serious type of nature about you, Scorpio. And although I think Scorpios have killer sarcasm, they do tend to be very serious in nature, just by essence of being a Scorpio. So I feel you want to be taken seriously, okay? And someone may be trying to get your goat. You could be trying to get someone's goat, but that's all game playing, you know? And I feel like enough is enough with that. It's time to get serious. And that could be your stance or the person that you're dealing with stance. But it's just like, it's down to the 13th hour. I'm going to have to look that up. 13th hour. It's like, kind of like what I was feeling with Virgo with the paradigm shift, where, you know, first of all, time is but an illusion. So is there a 13th hour? There could be. We are multidimensional human beings, and like I said, time and space is nothing but a thought process that we mark with calendars and clocks, but it's not the... What is happening right now? I have a black car that's pulled up in my neighborhood, in my driveway. Hold on, I gotta turn the camera on because you guys, I have a black cat. I'm telling you what. And now I have a black car. Y'all. Can you see that? What is that? Oh my God. It's the Uber guy. That freaked me out. Okay, it's fine. It's totally fine. I did not mean to put that guy on camera, on blast. Did you even see? Okay, so the black cat was behind that garbage can right there. I did not order anything else, so I was not expecting this random black... What kind of car is that? It looks like the car from Knight Rider. It's a nice car. I like your car, dude. It was the Uber Eats. Somebody in my house must have ordered some food. But how random was that, Scorpio? Scorpio, you into black magic? Some of you are. Like, for real. Yep. Okay, so never a dull moment. We're gonna go a bit further into this. Trans Am, is that what it was? I like that car. It looks fast and fun. Anyways, sorry, I was not expecting that, and it totally freaked me out because I'm like, who is at my house right now? They look like a Challenger Camaro. I don't know. Interestingly enough, that same black cat, now it's a stray, so I see it every once in a while, but it's been hanging out in my yard a lot lately. And this morning when I went for a walk, it was waiting for me at the end of my driveway. So then now, and then it disappeared, and then now it's back again. So black cats could also be significant to you, Scorpio as well. They could be signs or omens, or if you see a black cat, it could be a sign from your intuition about whatever it is that you've been asking about. And I didn't mean to get all these cards out, but you have Jupiter, the numinous, semi-sextile, and Venus here. So I feel like this is about expansion, and the numinous is all about mysteries and the unknown, the unknowable psychic abilities. Oh, can't talk. ESP, universal truth, source, oneness, shadow work, you know, ghosts, other worlds, things of that nature. So you might be like, have a heightened awareness right now, Scorpio, in your own energy, or, you know, that's what your focus may be on. And some of you are downright expanding your own skills when it comes to intuition. And then on the other side of that energy, you have semi-sextile. So this is about seeing things come to fruition, seeing the potentials, something that you have wanted or been looking forward or looking towards for maybe 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, or something about 7 is coming to fruition during this time frame, okay? Because this is about planting your seeds and growth and realizing a reward, all right? Now, some of you could be pertaining to love, because you have Venus here, which is beauty, harmony, and romance. I feel you're going to be very magnetic, okay? Very attractive, very much in this attraction, sensuality energy. So this is good. This is really good energy. It kind of creeped me out a little bit at first, but I feel like this is expansion, you know, so allow it in. How did I get so close to the camera? Sorry, guys. So, let's see. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands. You know what? That happened to me in Sagittarius's reading. When I was doing their mid-November reading, I was in the middle of the reading, and this car that I recognized kept doing laps in my cul-de-sac. It came back like 2 or 3 times. So, and in Sagittarius reading, it was about recognition of a cycle, but also like seeing someone that reminds you of someone, or seeing things that remind you of something, like a familiarity in the energy. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Nine of Wands. Oops. So I feel like Scorpio, this is knowing your worth. This is looking to the future. This is feeling fortunate. Good. It's your birthday season, so I hope you're feeling fortunate. You know, things going in your favor. But don't block it out. Don't block it out, Scorpio. So there's a possibility that you might not let all of what wants to come in, because I feel like there's a lot of expansion, meaning you've got luck coming in, possible opportunities for travel coming in. You've got intuition calling your name, so psychic abilities for some of you coming in. You've got something coming to fruition that you've asked for, and love. but you're blocking one of those out because you're thinking there's a limit to what you can have, and the universe is saying, no, 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 this all for you. You know, you can have all of it, right? So be careful, because some of you are really guarded in a certain area of your life, and keeping your guard up in that area of your life may stop all of it from coming in, because that's how energy works with law of attraction. If you're closed off in one area, it kind of deters all of this from coming in. So I feel like open up a little bit, know your worth, look to the future. Fortune coming in, good fortune. Well, that's a great birthday gift. It's a great birthday gift. You just gotta allow it in. But there's something here that you're skeptical about or guarded about, one of those topics. And I feel for most of you, it's on the topic of love. Because if you look at these cards, it's like knowing your worth fell under Jupiter, which is expansion. So that's your luck card. Then this card is knowing the future, which fell underneath the psychic card. Then this card is something coming to fruition, fortune, and that came under the allowing card. And then when it comes to love, on guard, not letting it in. So that's probably the area of your life that you're struggling with the most. So, for a lot of you. So this person is the Eight of Cups, Temperance, Knight of Swords. So I feel like whoever you're connecting with, Scorpio, they've got their back turned, okay? They're following their intuition and walking away from things that no longer emotionally serve them. There's a lot of work going on themselves. They may be, you know, trying to balance out their desires and their emotions. And interestingly enough, this is an angel, right? The angel of temperance. So patience is key when it comes to this person. And that could be a message for you or them. But I feel like this person is trying to be patient, especially when it pertains to communication about how they feel. You know, because I feel like this is getting balanced in the emotional sector. And then the Knight of Swords is communication or expression, right? So this person is very patient or is trying to be patient with expressing how they feel, or maybe patiently waiting for you to do that. And that's where the block is. That's where the block is. So I feel like some of you have blocked communication altogether with this person, but they're waiting, I think, to speak to you, okay? And if it's not an actual block, it's like there's a blockage in the connection as far as like how this person emotionally expresses themselves to you. And it's because they feel that your guard is up, your wall is up. So, interesting reading, Scorpio. You could be dealing with Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius, Cancer, another Scorpio, possibly Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Sorry. I just saw like a ton of messages being deleted. I'm going to remove this person from the chat real quick. Here. Okay. Sorry about that. Sagittarius. I'm so hungry. I'm so glad there's food waiting for me when I'm done. Because I'm so hungry. hope nachos. I hope someone ordered nachos. Fingers crossed. Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius, I got that song again, Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon, and I know I got that for you maybe 2 lives ago. And then I got an image of a pink feather, or pink and a feather. So I don't know if some of you did the manifestation challenge, or you're seeing feathers in your environment, or that's significant to you. But I also saw an image of a captain putting their hat on. So it's like you're being the captain of your own ship. That's what I feel. I feel like you are taking ownership this week, or being guided to take control over your own ship. Some of you, I heard shipment. You might be getting a shipment this week of something. But I feel for others, it's mostly just talking about being in control of where you're headed and where you're going towards. And I think sometimes, Sagittarius, you feel a bit out of control or out of whack or wacky in the energy, or maybe that's what you've been feeling this past week or so. But I feel it's like, okay, time to put my hat on, and get back into the driver's seat or something like that. All right. So, Sagittarius. Let's see. Whoa. I got all these cards. Okay, so Sagittarius, you have Neptune, 3rd house, 11th house, the 1st house showing up. So I feel like this is kind of similar to Scorpio's reading. I know I have a lot of Sagittariuses that follow me that have Scorpio in their chart or dealing with one. So, but this is also Gemini energy. This is Aquarian energy, and Aries and Pisces showing up. So that could be significant as well. It's like imagination station over here. Sagittarius is tapping into the subconscious, and some of you are getting into meditation, or you're being guided to meditate more, because this is a very ethereal type of energy, right? Things may have seemed confusing. That's what I felt, like kind of wacky a little bit. So there might have been a veil placed, but you're getting a new perception or new sight during this time frame. And because this is also highlighting, speech and thoughts and discussions, your social life, and expanding your horizon with the 11th house here, Aquarian energy. So it's expanding your ideas about humanity and friendship and community, and it's a bit of a rebellious energy. Would you like that, And then the 1st house here, which is looking at your physical body and your self-image and just how you express yourself, most importantly. It's like expressing yourself in a way that is in tune with how you really feel is really important. Because it's like sometimes what others perceive possibly about you, Sagittarius, is that maybe you say something, or you say things, but you don't actually feel that way. Or there is a kink in the link. So sometimes what you say doesn't match up with how you're feeling, and it disaligns you when you do that, right? So being able to pay attention to that and get in tune with that. So, Sagittarius, Oh, it was the Magician. Yeah. So also, I've been keeping a dream journal, Sagittarius. I got Venus, and my Venus is in Sagittarius. Some of you might want to keep a dream journal or pay more attention to your dreams. I did a video on this last night on my Facebook, and then I took it down because I felt like it was only for the people that maybe joined right then. But look into dreams and dream state, because it's always tied to your deeper emotion, your subconscious emotions, right? As I feel like that could point you in the right direction. Okay. So I feel like, just like Scorpio, you got a million stinking cards. So I feel that you're wanting to manifest something when it comes to career or money. And this is saying follow your creativity, follow your creative outlets, things that make you feel inspired, Sagittarius, and you'll get there every time. You know what I'm saying? And then here's the sleep state showing up. So your sleep cycle is important. And it could be that, because I have a song playing in my head, and I think I got it in Leo's reading, but it's, oh, only in my dreams, and what is these, only in my dreams. So your dreams are important. And if it's not like literally the dream state, it's like something that you aspire to within your life, you know, a dream that you want to attain. This is saying it is attainable. It's just all about your perception of what is possible for you and coming to that understanding, right? And it's like, again, your words need to match how you feel, so that you can pull it in easier, because you have all of the tools necessary in order to create something that you really want here. There is a connection showing up, Sagittarius, that feels very strong to you, soulmate connection, that there's some heartache around. You know, things are on the mend, I feel, internally with you, but there's still a lot of reflective thought going on in the energy, okay? I think you put this behind you, whatever the hurt is. I think you put it behind you. And yet I still feel like it's in your subconscious somewhere, maybe showing up in your dreams, you know? And it's like your dreams might be showing you the other person's perception even, right? Because it's letting you see the situation outside of yourself. And if it's not a dream state, it could be like when you go into imaginative thought or meditation that it's being shown to you. But I feel like for the most part, you've been putting something on the back burner, or you've closed the door to this, but yet it's still underneath the surface, you know, because it's still showing up in contemplative thought. It's because there's another perspective that you're wanting to see, I think. Six of Pentacles. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Wow. I just heard left out. I feel that this person feels left out, okay? Whether you intentionally do that or not, I just kind of feel like sometimes they feel alone, you know, and that could be something that they're struggling with about themselves, is this feeling of aloneness. But I think that this person's wanting to be more generous, you know, with their time and energy, and is giving time or dedicating time to things they're committed to, or a commitment, especially if they're committed to you, you know, and being more of a giver as opposed to a taker. Or, you know, you could be that way towards them, because again, it could be vice versa. I just feel generosity is important for this person in order to move towards the next big chapter, you know, and this person needing to learn that what they give, they get. Always, every time. What they give, they get. Always, every time. So I just feel that sometimes this first person feels depleted, though, like they're not getting. See, this person has a skewed perception, because they in their mind, they think they're like over giving to, they think they're being very generous, and then they're feeling depleted, like they're not getting it back. And it's because they're not truly, truly, truly giving all of what they can give. And it's coming from a place of fear, or it's coming from this place of feeling like they don't have enough. So there's a lack mentality going on underneath the surface with this person. So their perception and their emotions aren't lining up either. So I could see the similarities here now. You ever have someone like that in your life? They're like, I give, I give, I give, and nobody ever gives it back. Blah, blah, blah. They're always the most self-righteous too about it. I'm not saying that's what this person is. I'm just giving you an example. But it's like, that's never the truth. That's never the truth. There's something else going on, because either that person is not truly giving with the intention of being generous. They may be giving just to say that they've given, but they're not giving themselves that love, so they're not really giving anything of significance. They think they are. They think they are. But it's not of significance because they're not in alignment with it, meaning their intention is not in alignment with what they're saying, which always results in depletion. So I do feel like there's something like that going on. Now, that's not the only reason why you might not get back what you're giving. There's lots of reasons, and it's unique and specific to each of us. But a lot of times it's because we're thinking we're being generous, but emotionally we are not being generous. So you could say, give money all you want. You can give money, 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 but that's not giving love. So you could say, I give, I give, I give. Or you can give time. You know, you can help people with practical things in their reality, but then be shut off with the emotion. And source and law of attraction only ever listens to the emotion, does not listen to the action, does not listen to the words, only the emotion. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. You could be dealing with Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is a deep reading. I have all the signs here. I have fire, I have water. Specifically, though, I have Earth, Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries. Capricorn. That was long. I hope you needed that, Sagittarius, because the other zodiac signs ain't gonna be so happy. That was really long. Which, you know, somebody got mad at me in the chat, and they were like, "Wow, I forget what zodiac sign it was, Leo maybe. Like, Leo really got shafted. They only got a few minutes." Listen, if your reading is straight to the point and quick, that's a good sign. That means you ain't really got that much going on you need advice about. That's good. But also, I don't choose the messages. Don't shoot the messenger. Sometimes it's a quick message. That's what you need. Sometimes it's more in depth because that's what they need. You know. Take it or leave it, y'all. Take it or leave it. Just be grateful. And that's my preaching. Now I'm done. And someone also said that to me. Dana, it sounds like you're preaching to us. If you don't like the way that I deliver the message, don't listen. But I'm not going to change the way I deliver the message to appease you. That ain't how it works. This is just how I speak. Sorry if you take it that way. But I am coming from a place of love, you know. When people leave comments like that, I always wonder, what's your intention? Because I'm not going to change myself to appease you. Maybe they live a life where they think that that's what people should do. I don't really know. Anyways. Capricorn. So Capricorn, I had put that book back on that shelf. There's maybe a book that you would benefit from reading, or there's like putting something back on the shelf to be looked at later. I actually think I've gotten this message for you before. And then interestingly enough, I got the movie Hocus Pocus. Halloween is past, so I don't know why I'm getting all of these. But they were like chanting in it. So for some of you might really like that movie, or yeah, something here about putting the book back on the shelf. So I just feel like, know when enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like some of you are mentally exhausting yourself, possibly in the energy, or not knowing when to just close a chapter or to put something back up for later. I just feel like, also, FYI, reading is very therapeutic, so I definitely would guide you towards that. People should read more than we do, but I just feel like it's shelving something for later, and knowing when enough is enough, and knowing when to close the book. You know what I'm saying? Not because you're not ever going to come back to it, but because I feel that you're getting mentally exhausted about a certain subject or something that you just need to put up for now. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel really mentally exhausted right now. I'm not even going to lie. So then you have the ninth house here, Uranus and Cancer. So Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer energy for some of you. This is about travel and adventure, the higher education, your belief structures. It's also talking about brainstorming and insight and feeling innovative, experimenting a little bit, kind of going outside of your comfort zone, Capricorn. And then there's this very emotional energy showing up, very moody. Can be very moody. It can be defensive as well, but it can also be very sympathetic and intuitive and nostalgic. It just kind of depends on where you're at energetically, but it's like seeking new ways of doing things and kind of feeling your way through the process, Capricorn. So I get a sense of you're overthinking something as opposed to like feeling your way through the process. So it's like, although our thoughts are important and pertinent, if we're not paying attention to also the emotion, you've only got one side of the story. So it's like, let your emotions guide you through this, and because it will always show you the way, okay? And I feel like there's something here that you're seeking answers about, and there is some brainstorming going on. There's nothing wrong with some healthy brainstorming, but true insight is going to come through the emotional space. So I just feel it might be nice for you to have some downtime this week, or introvert a little bit, because I feel like a very protective mechanism coming up inside of you, okay? Interestingly enough, this is the doula, which I actually have a Capricorn friend that is literally a doula. So, a doula helps with the birth of new, quite literally, the transition from the womb to the external world. So there might be something that's getting ready to be birthed in the environment, energetically speaking, right? So Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Four of Cups here, Capricorn. So this is, first of all, this introversion I feel of not really paying attention to your emotions enough, okay? So I feel like, see, this person's all up in their head and then not seeing how they're feeling about it, okay? So I feel like wherever your headspace is, it's probably not in alignment right now with how you're actually feeling about it, okay? Because I do feel a bit of a closed off energy. At the same time, there's this creative spark, there's this groundedness about you, there is this excitement in the air. So I feel like you've got an exciting idea, maybe, or something you want to bring into the practical, and it may be around new adventures or new ventures or new things that you want to experiment with. But it's like, okay, that's good, but also bring on board your emotions, okay? So how are we feeling about this? Does this feel in alignment with what I'm ready for? And you know, so it's kind of like just taking a moment to pause to consider all of that. I love the Queen of Pentacles in this deck, and I feel this is your energy, Capricorn, because this is the doula, the mother, the empress to me. You know, it's like being comfortable with where you at and who you are, and being inspired by, you know, things that make you feel good. So it's weird to me that there's this aloofness here because I feel this is such positive energy, and then there's this aloofness here. So there might be something that's an emotional drain for you that you're not paying attention to, or maybe you're purposely distracting your mind from it, okay, because you're not wanting to feel it, possibly. But yeah, let's see what the other person is. Who you're dealing with. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. So that's, Queen of Pentacles showed up twice. I feel that's your energy. 10 of Wands. Aries got this. Some of you could be dealing with Aries. This person is distracted. Their back may be turned to you. Your back may be turned to them. I think this is the situation you're trying to emotionally detach from, okay? So I just feel like there is, oh yeah, you don't want to deal with that. All right, that's what I feel. I feel you are purposely detaching. I wasn't sure if it was on purpose or not, but I think for a lot of you it is, you know, but at the same time, it's mentally exhausting you. So it's like you need to find a balance there. I feel like this person they've got things that they need to take care of over here with the 10 of Wands, right? Because this is a sense of needing to work on themselves. And in Aries reading, I got the workaround. So you could be the one working around this person. They could be working around you. If you're dealing with an Aries, for sure, go check that reading out. Who's this? Yeah, but I do feel they want to emotionally open up, you know, or they're working really hard to do that. But I feel your energy you're very focused on the practical right now, I think, and creative ventures for a lot of you. I think when it comes to like love, either you're comfortable with where you're at or you're just not very much interested in it, or there's other things pulling at you. Where I feel this person is feeling this sense of heavy obligation, FYI, but then feeling like they want to open up to someone, but you're not an open receptacle, or vice versa, you know? Because again, even though there's this emotion here, it's pointed in the opposite direction at the current moment, right? So I feel like this person's having a hard time opening up, okay? Even though they want to. So you could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. Could be Leo, Sag. Yup. That's what I have for you. It's a purposeful accent. Hold on one second. Oh. me. So weird. Aquarius. Don't forget to give me a like if you're in here, please, real quick. We're gonna go to Aquarius. So, I had like multiple images come through. I saw an explosion and like something go straight up into the universe and open up. And then I saw celery stalks, and then I heard stalk, then I heard stalking. Which I've been getting that in Aquarius's readings lately. So, um, but I feel like mostly it's like there could be a tower moment coming in for you, and I feel like it's going to expand your awareness. So I know it's nothing to brace against. I just feel like there is like, because now I have reap what you sow, I have harvest moon. I don't know if you have a harvest moon coming. Something is getting ready to be harvested in the energy. So, and then I heard breakthrough. So I feel like there are some breakthroughs coming through, okay? Energy shifts, big energy shifts, and an expanded awareness, okay, coming through as well. So, Aquarius, never a dull moment, eh? And then you have the Sun card. Okay, so you could be dealing with Libra. They also got that, or Leo energy for a few of you. And it's interesting because I got the term breakthrough, right? And this is an egg breaking open. Okay, so I feel like this is getting back in touch with your essence, Aquarius, and your energy, feeling energy again, feeling that energy pulsate through you again, feeling that life force. If you have Libra in your chart, go watch Libra. It's a very individual solitude type of energy. So you may be in solitude during this time frame, or wanting to be more in solitude. I feel like this is also about expression of emotion, right? And highlighting the heart as well as the father, dealing with father figures, people that remind you of your father, or masculine energies possibly during this time frame. But it's like, Aquarians, I feel, have the hardest time with this energy in particular, because it is hard to break through the shell of an Aquarius when it comes to emotion. And that's because it's hard for Aquarians to break through their own shell of emotion. And it's often why Aquarians feel like the aliens of the zodiac, because Aquarians conceptualize love, meaning like they understand the concept, and they feel deep emotion, but they never truly allow full vulnerability, usually in love, because there is like a compartmentalization of Aquarians prefer to stick with the concepts of, as opposed to the emotion of. I don't know how to describe it. If you're an Aquarian, you know what I'm trying to say right now. But it's like, it's hard to break through that shell, right? Unless you have significant water placements or Leo placements in your chart, it might be a little bit easier. But yeah, I just feel that there's gonna be a breakthrough. That is what I'm feeling, and that's the message that I got. And so I do feel that someone is gonna break through that shell, or you're going to break through that and open up your heart, Aquarius, during this time frame. So it's an interesting reading so far. And yet here I am, an Aquarian, and I'm skeptical. Like, really? I don't think so. But maybe. Seven of Swords in the reverse. It kind of came out halfway. Queen of Cups. This is definitely an emotional breakthrough. Okay. So I guess so. There's a million cards on the ground. So I'm going to take those. I'm going to do a quickie with those, a quick reading with those, and keep these. So there's something that's been hidden emotionally, whether that's by you or someone else, and the truth is going to be shown. This is also the stalker card. So some of you, that could be it, but for most of you, it's mostly hidden emotion that this card talks about, for being honest. Self-deception with emotion, not expressing emotion, lying about how we feel, things like that. So that could be you or someone else that was doing that, but there's going to be a change in that, okay? So the truth is here. I actually feel like you like this. Like, I feel like it's an emotional release. Some of you are just emotionally releasing during this time frame, and it totally lightens up the energy, right? Because then there comes a sense of achievement and success and celebration, and there's still some vacillation and going back and forth, but overall your foundation is strong. So I just feel like it's kind of that same message I had earlier of kind of like, and I don't remember what zodiac sign it was for, but like let go, let God type of energy, where it's just like I give, or just being at peace with how you feel about something. And by being at peace with how you feel about something, and maybe even opening up and expressing it for some of you, or just like I said, coming into an awareness of it, it helps you to like feel more successful and more light in the energy. I feel like this is something you've been going back and forth about for a while. Okay, I had a notification. Yeah, because there's some back and forth here between your higher self and your ego. So there might have been a battle between your higher self and your ego, which is also typical of an Aquarian, right? So knowing something and not wanting to express, that could have been going on. But I feel like the foundation is firm here in general right now. So let me see what cards flew out over here. Because the first one I noticed is the star flew out, which is you. Okay. So this could be another group of you, or a side note, or you could be in both groups. So Aquarius, I feel like, here you are in your energy showing up, and there is downloads coming in, information or communication here. And being patient with that, okay? And yet at the same time being analytical and skeptical of it, because you don't want to be led astray. All right. So that's exactly what I was just saying. It's like exactly what I just said, reiterated in a different set of cards. Okay. So it's that emotion that I felt when I was like kind of being analytical, like I am, I'm gonna break through, doubting that. There's some doubt here. All right. But the only thing standing between you and what you want is that doubt. So remove all doubt, right? Or doubt's going to be removed. Something like that. Person you are connecting to. They got a million cards. The moon, the star. Well, this is your energy. The Eight of Swords, restriction, stalking, watching. If it's not that, it's like hyper analysis paralysis over here. This person is just reading between the lines, left and right and right and left and left and right and right and left. And I think it's because they're trying to figure out your emotions. So, whoever you're dealing with, first of all, emotionally, you're showing up in their emotional space. So this person has a lot of deep emotion for you, Aquarius. An emotional connection with this person, or a spiritual connection. But I feel like they feel like you're closed off. So they're searching, they're looking to see what did you feel? What do you feel? But this is like going about it by reading between the lines, which is not serving them because it's stopping them from having some sort of new beginning here. Or it's stopping like a new chapter to come in for them, or a new adventure, or, you know, I feel like this is going to come in anyways, because I feel that this person, you know, they can slow it down, but they can't stop the energy, I feel, because what's for us will be for us. So I do feel that this person is going to get revitalized in the energy, even though they're skeptical about it, even though they're trying to hold in what they're thinking, right? Because I get a lot of skepticism here on this person's end. And what are they skeptical about? They're skeptical about how you feel. And you might have a breakthrough with this person, okay, for some of you. Or you are breaking through your own psyche, because some of you don't even know how you feel because you have not taken the time to tap into that. Like, you have conceptualized how you feel, but you have not felt how you feel. So some of you, you're not in tune with it. For others of you, you know how you feel, but you have a hard time maybe expressing, okay? And there could be a breakthrough in regards to that, okay? So it could be dealing with Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius. I have Earth here as well. I'm feeling Taurus mostly, but it could be Capricorn, Virgo. Pisces. Pisces. Drink of water. Some of y'all going to the zoo or something. I'm seeing all kinds of animals. Or you live in a zoo? Kalamazoo. I saw like the animals kept transforming into a different animal. I saw like a cobra, and the cobra became an elephant, and then the elephant became something else. So it could literally be about animals, but I feel like for most of you, it's like the transformation of someone's personality, where it's like sometimes they're a snake, sometimes they're wise, sometimes they're this, and You know, you're seeing all of the different facades or faces, or maybe someone is seeing that in you. Um, so that's an interesting message. Pisces. There was another message and it's already left me. It's kind of bothering me. I also heard Cobra Kai watch. I don't even know what that is. I think that's a cartoon. Oh, Teletubbies. That's what it was. The first image I got was of a Teletubby. And like the particularly the belly, because the belly is like a screen, right? I don't know what the heck. Some of y'all watch cartoons or something. You into that? I don't know. But most notably, what it was showing me is the sun energy. So some of you are connecting to Aquarius or Leo, possibly. But you know, in Teletubbies, the sun is like a baby, and it's like what gives them life, right? So I feel it's also talking about the heart chakra and well, one needing to get out in nature more, and maybe need vitamin D possibly to help you feel more connected to your source. Maybe animals also help you do that. But like several different messages all at once. So I also feel like you have a lot going on in your brain right now, or you might be focused in a lot of different areas, okay, of your life. Could be hard for you to stay focused maybe in one area, because I do feel there's emotional confusion going on. That's for sure. But there is also all of these other things like pulling at your attention, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think what has your primary attention is possibly something to deal with the emotions and someone that keeps transforming before your eyes, and not always in a good way, you know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but it's like, which one are you? Are you the owl, you know? So I just feel that, yeah. The fifth house here. This is Leo energy. So I did already feel that, but that could be in your chart. This is about passion, performance, entertainment, creativity. So that's interesting because it says performance, and I'm thinking of like all these different masks that someone wears. Like someone might be putting on a performance, literally. Or it's like that's how you feel about this person, like, well, which character am I getting today? Or they could feel that way about you. This is also talking about, you know, being more playful and love, the heart chakra, children as well being highlighted for some of you, and romance. Okay, so I just feel like your passions are being stimulated, but also I think your temper is as well, or temperament. There's something here about temperament, Pisces. Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Yep. No, that one had to come out. Scorpio energy for some of you. Six of Swords. So, yes, that's what I felt. I felt like you have other things going on, okay, that are actually, you know, tied to your passions. Some of you are in performing arts, or you're very interested in that, or I'm getting all of these like performance stage movies, something like that. I don't know. That could be what you're using to distract yourself right now, or that could be a literal passion of yours, all right? Because I feel there is like opportunity here in the form of like learning new things and staying practical and grounded. But that, like, I felt like an emotional tug that has most of your focus, and it's over this illusionary energy right here. So you feel led astray, I think, at times by your emotions. It's hard to walk away, you know, from something that hurts you maybe, or that is going on emotionally that triggers you. I feel triggered. And it's like shape-shifting. There's a shapeshifter here. I don't know if it's you or them, you know, and I think that's why, like, Okay, so now I have the Michael Jackson song, It Don't Matter If You're Black or White. Okay, so in that video of Michael Jackson, Black or White, I think that's the name of it. At the end of the video, they show faces, and then the faces transform into the next face, into the next face, into the next face. And that's what I feel, shape shifting. This is a weird reading, I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like there is shifts taking place. It's leading you astray, it's taking you away from your happiness, it's taking away from your passion, from your peace, by giving too much of your attention to this, okay? Because it's like some of you are trying to figure it out emotionally, but the more you try to figure it out, the more you get sucked into it, or the more it becomes confusing, or the more, because whoever it is you're dealing with, or whatever the situation is, it keeps shifting, it keeps shape shifting. So it's like you think you know, and then you don't know, and then you think you know, and then you don't know, and then like that. So I think that's why they're wanting you to shift your perspective to entertainment, play, passion, this more practical energy. Some of you need to get up out of the house, that's for sure. You need to get back into nature or something, or take a ride. Take a ride somewhere, clear your mind. Person you're dealing with is the Four of Pentacles, the King of Cups, Three of Swords at the bottom of their deck. I think this is your shapeshifter, but it could be you. All right. So this is someone who's emotionally closed off, and I heard selfish. Ooh, I don't like to give messages like that because we're all loved by source, right? But I think this person has a history of being selfish or emotionally stingy. Let's say that. At the current moment. That may not be how they always are, but that's the current moment. Like this. This is also a very dramatic energy, so this person may be a drama king, a drama queen, and stubborn, fixated, fixed, emotionally, only worried about themselves. And so you keep trying to see something in this person that's not maybe who they really are. That's hard to understand, right? Because really, we're all of unconditional love, but that doesn't mean our ego allows that to flow through us. I'm sorry, this is very negative. It's very specific. I just feel like it's like they only care about themselves, and that may or may not be the truth, but I think that's how you feel, or maybe how others perceive this situation or this person. Like emotionally, they want all of it, but they don't want to give any, And then to get their way, they may shapeshift, manipulate, lie for selfish gains. Oh my gosh. Who are you dealing with? That's not all of you. So let me flip the coin, because not all of you are dealing with that, but I think that's a good portion. Now, on the other side of that, that's if this person is really low vibrating. You know who you're dealing with. So on the other side of that, this person may be working on emotional maturity. Yeah, they're fixed. They're fixed on how they feel. They are maybe growing within the emotions and to try and be more mature and maybe give a little bit more. But I think it is hard for this person, even if they're high vibrating, to give freely of their emotion, because they have a tendency to hold things in. And it could be because they're a fixed sign. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, possibly. And it's just they're not comfortable with maybe expressing always what they're feeling. And that could be all it is. But you know which group you're in, right? So the direction would be to go towards things that make you feel a little bit lighter for now, okay? And like I said, passion and creative pursuits, because I actually feel there is a new opportunity coming in for you to be able to express yourself more, okay? So it could be dealing with, like I said, any of the fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Could be Gemini, could be Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay. So, Pisces. Interesting reading. I'm going to wrap it there. My next uploads will be the week of Thanksgiving. Usually I would start putting them out this upcoming week for December, but I have an extremely busy schedule right now, and like I said, my husband is in quarantine, so they're not going to be out until later this week or next week, but they will be out. So check those out. Those would be the December you versus them. Well, I've actually taken the timeline off of all my readings because I just feel like it could resonate whenever. But don't forget to check me out for those. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. I go live on Facebook like all of the time anymore because I like to talk. And so if you're interested in spiritual talks or guided messages, you can find me there. Tarot Time with Dana, also linked in the About section of my YouTube. Otherwise, I'm hoping that you guys have a really beautiful week, and thank you for the love and support and the super chats if you gave a super chat. Thank you for the likes if you gave a like, and subscribing if you subscribed. So, until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.